Hi everyone, we're Billings Senior High Student Council, and we want to introduce you to our wonderful school and share some tips and tricks to improve your high school experience. I'm Emma, the Student Body President.
Hi, I'm Noah Woodring, the Student Body Vice President.
Hi, I'm Quinn Sanderson, the Student Body Secretary.
Hi, I'm Macy Westerman, the Student Body Treasurer. Please join us on this virtual tour and presentation about our school and your future home for the next 4 years.
I'm here to talk to you guys about what it means to be a Bronc. First, let's start with the senior high mission statement. Believe, belong, become. We believe in the power of education, we belong to a diverse community, we become lifelong learners in society. You guys also definitely need to know the senior high vision statement, Bronc Nation. Here at senior high, you can expect Bronc Nation to be a diverse and accepting community, united by relationships that empower all students to succeed. Finally, I want you all to know the senior high student goal statement. Every single student at senior high will graduate in 4 years or less. Don't worry, the teachers and staff at senior are welcoming and understanding. They can help you achieve that goal. Even if you don't think it's possible, the faculty at senior believes in you, and they will push you to become the best student you can be.
What's up, guys? I hope you found this presentation interesting so far. I'm here to talk to you about one of the most important things about senior, the unspoken rules. You guys will definitely want to tune in for this next slide because it contains a ton of stuff you absolutely need to know before you join the ranks among senior high. Okay, rule number 1, hallway etiquette. Like driving a car, you must always stay on the right side of the hall or staircase. Never ever form groups and stand. Do you know how annoying it is when people just stand right in the middle of the hallway and force people to go around them? Imagine if you're driving your car and someone just stopped. No blinker, no warning. It's annoying, so just don't do it. Next we have rule number 2. Public displays of affection, better known as PDA. Please, we are begging you, do not kiss your girlfriend or boyfriend in the halls. I don't care how much you love them. School is not the time or place to make out in the stairway with your significant other. It's gross and unbearable. Now for rule number 3, bleacher orientation. I know you want to stand at the front of the bleachers during a football or basketball game to get the best view, but we have a tradition surrounding bleacher orientation at senior high. At all games, seniors get to stand in the front, then juniors, then sophomores, then finally you guys. The freshmen start out in the back. Moving down is a rite of passage, and you get to experience this tradition in a new way as you move through high school.
Hey guys, there's just a couple more super important rules I want you all to know about. Rule number 4, littering. Please don't litter, guys. Our school is 81 years old, but it doesn't show its age because we love our school by keeping it clean and taking care of it. There are a couple garbage cans and recycling bins around the school, so there's never a need to litter. Let's work together to take care of a school that takes care of us. Finally, rule number 5, vandalism. Like littering, vandalism is disrespectful. By avoiding vandalism, we can show pride and respect for our school and custodians. Not only does vandalism give our custodians more work, vandals keep us from having nice things, like inspirational quotes on the bathroom stall doors. Now that you know some of the unspoken rules at senior high, let's talk about how you can get involved. Participating in clubs and activities will definitely make your high school experience better, and we highly encourage you to try something out. Even if you don't know if you like it yet, you'll never know unless you try. So get out there, get involved, and make your high school experience the best it can be.
Like Emma mentioned, getting involved in clubs and activities enhances the high school experience. Here's a list of clubs that you may not know about. I won't go into detail about all of these, but you should definitely pause this video and jot down a few clubs that interest you. Trust me, getting involved not only enhances your high school experience, but it's an easy way to make friends with people who have similar interests. I know that entering high school can be scary, but getting involved makes this scary life event a little more doable.
If clubs aren't your thing, maybe sports are. Here's a list of all the sports available at senior high. Like Emma and Noah mentioned, getting involved makes high school a lot more fun. Sports are also a great way to stay active throughout the year. Trust me, sometimes all you need during a stressful time is a little bit of exercise to get the endorphins flowing, and your teammates can turn into some of your best friends.
And if sports aren't your thing either, or even if they are, we would love to have you in student council. From volunteering in the community to planning school assemblies, we always have something exciting going on. Plus, it's a great way to make new friends and get to know your fellow Broncs. If you're interested in joining, elections will be in the first few weeks of school, so be on the lookout for that announcement.
Thanks for watching this presentation. I hope it was helpful and eased some of your stress before entering high school. But wait, there's more. This presentation wouldn't be complete without a tour, and I think you guys are going to like the next part. Hopefully our tour will help you to become a little more familiar with the halls of senior high. Come on, let's go.
Welcome to the 2021 Senior High Tour. Before we start, let's meet our wonderful tour guides.
Hi, my name's Harper Howell.
And I'm Helena Brown, and we're juniors from Billings Senior High Student Council.
Hi, I'm Eliza Bentler, and I'm a junior.
And I'm Parker Friday, and I'm also a junior.
Hi, I'm Jasper Wiseman. I'm a freshman student here at Senior High.
Hi, I'm Itzi Romero, and I'm a junior here at Senior High.
If you look over here, this is one of our attendance rooms. They deal with names A through G and H through O. Vice Principal Mr. Kroll and Mr. Klauser's rooms are over here.
Over here we have the study hall. This is where it's an optional class that you can take to sign up for to have with extra homework or any studying needs for future quizzes or tests.
And if you look over here, you'll see the main office. Principal Mr. Earn and Vice Principal Mr. Blood's offices are in here. And if you come over in here, you'll meet the main office ladies.
Oh, hi!
Welcome to Senior. Go Bronx! Over here is another one of our attendance offices. Miss Strove's room is over in here, and they deal with names P through Z.
And way over here is our activities office, where you can get concussion or physical forms for sports or any activities you do. You can get an activities pass to go for a small fee at the beginning of the year and to go to sports events or concerts for basically free. And you can pay fees here for sports or like books you need.
Thank you, Harper and Helena. Itzu and I will now be showing the gyms, the locker rooms, and the music and tech ed hallway. Right through this door here is the weight room. You will use this if you take early morning weight training, or it is available to students after school.
And then over on this side here is the small gym. You'll have softball practices here, or wrestling matches, or and PE classes also use this room, so make sure to look out for that.
In here is the new gym. This is mainly used by PE classes. Most freshmen will take PE, so your PE class will be in here or in one of the health rooms. In here is the boys' locker room. Please be mindful to be respectful while in here. It is used for changing, not anything else. Your PE class ends in the gym, and it does not continue into the locker room.
Here's the girls' locker room. Here are showers. You can shower in here. I would recommend having sandals when you shower, just so you don't get any foot disease. And over here are the lockers for sports. And then over here are just lockers for anyone who's in PE. You can get locks, and you can even have your own. So.
In room 113 is the band and orchestra rooms. So obviously if you're taking freshman music, you will most likely have it in here or up in the fire room.
And if you're more of an artsy person, here's the ceramics room where you can make like pottery and stuff, pots, so that'll be fun. And then in room 117, those are like your computer rooms, so like drafting and just anything dealing with tech, that's going to be in there. And then in room 119, that's going to be your wood shop classrooms, so you'll work with woods and very hands-on stuff.
All right, we are now going to hand it over to Parker and Eliza, who will take you through the rest of the first floor.
All right, so we're going to talk about some of the services that we have available to students.
All right, so here we have the Senior High Library. Senior High's library is home to a vast amount of books and research sources. There are also computers available in the library that students can use. And the library is open from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And on Wednesday and Friday, it is open from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. At the library, there are lunch and learn opportunities that students can come and eat their lunch and listen to specialized speakers. And so you'll want to listen for those on the morning announcements, or you can look on the library's entrance for lunch and learn opportunities. When entering the library, it's important to be aware of other students and to keep your volume low and just be considerate. And yeah, that's the Senior High Library, where you can check out your books with your school ID, of course. And if you need help finding a book, you can ask our wonderful librarians.
At the counseling department, you can visit with your counselor for pretty much any reason, any questions or concerns you have. During registration, during second semester, it might be good to visit with your counselor about classes that are available to you or credits you need for graduation. Counselors are randomly assigned, so your grade or name doesn't affect you. So this means that if you have a sibling that also attends senior, you guys might have different counselors. So we'll just take a peek out the door. Stop by to request an appointment in person. If you visit Senior High's main website, you can go to departments, click guidance, and then on that page there'll be a link to the counseling department's their own website, which has a ton of resources and information, and also a Google form where you can submit a request.
Okay, and next we have the Courtyard. And the Courtyard only has one accessible point, and it's right here. You'll go through these doors, and through the Courtyard you can eat lunch, but usually in the winter time it will be closed because it'll be too cold or snowy to eat out there. So when it's nice, you can eat out there with your friends, and it's just important to pick up after yourself after you eat lunch, and so yeah.
We have the school store right here, which is open during lunch. You can come by and buy some snacks. And we also have the Wild Horse Gallery, which is where a lot of our student services are. We have the food pantry is in here, Tumbleweed has offices in here, our school psychologist is located in here, and we also have a career counselor, Miss Blanc, who would love to visit with you about any questions or if you are unsure as you get closer to graduating what you want to do. So those are a couple services we have. And right just this way, we have one entrance to the cafeteria. There's also one at the end, but we will go in and check it out. Alright, so if you are purchasing school lunch, make sure to bring your ID, and your money will be connected to your school account. And we have free breakfast available to all students. So in the mornings, if you want to stop by before class, you can pick up breakfast. And we also usually have a breakfast delivery program, so all students can sign up to receive breakfast during one of their first morning classes. We'll take a look around. It's important to remember when you're in the cafeteria to be respectful of other students and clean up your trash and make sure we keep it looking nice for everyone to use. And we also have microwaves that students can use on a table back there. But that's pretty much it for the cafeteria. You can come here and relax during lunchtime and catch up with your friends.
Next, I'm going to speak about the auditorium. Here we have the entrance to get immediately onto the stage. At the auditorium, the main use is for orchestra concerts, choir concert, band concerts, and there's also plays held here. And sometimes we even have specialized speakers that will talk to the audience. And so this is how to get onto the stage. There's also another entrance to get to the seats down the hallway and to the right. And then there's also an entrance to get to the balcony area on the second floor just right above us. So that's...
All right, really, before we check out the rest of the school, I'd like to point out we have 2 culinary classrooms. We have one down here and just the second right there. We have FCCLA for students, but if you're interested in taking any culinary classes, this is where you'll be.
Here is the other entrance to get into the auditorium. See in here, this is where all the seats are, and you can get in there to watch the concerts.
If you are attending a concert or listening to a speaker, make sure to be considerate of the audience and the performers. So be quiet, make sure to keep quiet and pay attention to what's happening on the stage. Alright, so Helena and I are going to take over the tour of the second floor. And hey Helena, did you know that all the classrooms on the inside of the hallway are even and all the classes on the outside of the hallway are odd?
That's so cool, Parker!
Alright, let's check out the English hallway.
Right here is Mrs. Fleegarney's room. She runs student council and she's also an English teacher.
If you're interested in student council, we would love to have you. During the fall, we'll have all position elections for freshmen. So we have, you can be a president, vice president, secretary, or treasurer for your class, or you can also run for a class senator. So we'd highly recommend getting yourself involved with student council.
And we're coming up to the men's restroom. So the men's restroom, well actually all of the restrooms are located on the exact same place on every floor. So there'll be one on this side and then there'll be one on the other side of the school. And the whole school is just a circle. So if you get lost, no need to worry, you can just keep walking and you'll eventually find yourself back in the same place. And then here's also the girls' restroom. So just like the boys' restroom, it's located on the other side of the school. And there's 2 on each floor. And there's also a gender-neutral bathroom in the activities office, so you can ask if you don't feel comfortable using the men or the women's restroom.
Alright, so in this hallway, we have some history classrooms, science, just kind of a mix. We have a psychology classroom for upperclassmen also in this hallway. And those are some of the classrooms that you might find.
So a cool thing about the second floor is that only the second floor has these little nooks. So if you see right here, it looks different than every other floor, but Yeah, this is science, and then the other nook is English, and I think there's a science classroom in there too. So here we are at some of the art classrooms. Senior high is really good about offering a variety of classes, including an abundance of art classes. So some classes that are available are Art 1, Art 2, there's jewelry, there's sculpting, there's ceramics. They're so fun. I've taken Art 1 and 2 and I really enjoyed it. And anyone can do it, beginners, advanced, it's a really inclusive class.
And then up next we have our choir room and also the upper level orchestra, Philharmonic, rehearses in here as well. But much like art, there are a ton of opportunities if you're interested in choir. We have classes from like beginner cantus and chanterelles up to our varsity singers and everything in between. But this is where you'll be meeting. It's one of my favorite classrooms with all the Up this way, we do have another English classroom and some more history classrooms and then another girls' restroom. So you can see how they're kind of diagonally set.
And if you'll notice along the hallway, seniors done a really good job about making school not look like such a prison. So there's all these murals around the school and it will make your day a lot more colorful. Pass it off to two other members of student council, Jasper and Itsu, and they'll take you on the 3rd floor.
So up on the 3rd floor, up in this hallway, you can look up and see all the ceiling tiles. As a senior, you will be able to paint one of these tiles and they'll put them up for everyone to see. And over here in these classrooms is the business department, where you can take classes like accounting or personal finance, basically anything that deals with math and numbers. Just kidding. No, but anything that deals with business will be over here in these classrooms. And there are 3 classrooms in total in here.
Fourth floor disclaimer. We don't have a 4th floor here at senior high. Don't let the seniors and this wonderful painting confuse you.
And that concludes the tour of the 3rd floor.
And here we are located at our bus stops, where it's in the front of Grand and the main entrance, and then we have some bus stops over by Daly Stadium. Where you can get your bus passes is a Met bus pass can be provided in different circumstances, and you can get it at the attendance office. And then a regular school bus pass is you can get it at the main office. Yeah.
And that concludes our senior high tour. We can't wait to have you here!
Hi, I'm Mr. Ern, principal here at Senior High School, welcoming you to Bronc Nation. I'm excited for you guys all to be here. You're going to have an awesome 4 years. It's the greatest school not only in the state but the nation. Go Broncs!